Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Hannah and today we're going to be doing a really big painting, so let's get into it. So after unwrapping the painting, it's time to put gesso all over the canvas, and I kind of just lay it all out, and then at first I took a brush and tried to brush it through, but then it was taking too long and it was looking really lumpy, and so I just used my hands to smooth it all out. While the gesso was drying, I took the time to pour out all of my paint into these little cups that I bought, and I also mixed a color. I mixed some light blue so that I could have more variants of blue on the canvas. Here's a quick peek at what the area in the workspace looks like. It's just where my kitchen table was. But I moved everything over, and then once I had the colors all mixed, it's time to start painting. I've never done this type of painting before, but I got a commission from someone I know to do it, and so I have to do it. It's called fluid art, and it's a lot of techniques about like pouring paint and how you pour the paint and which order you pour the paint in. I watched a few videos on something that I thought that I might want to do, and I tried to emulate it at first, but then I kind of just started doing my own thing, and it had results. The client wanted a painting that had different shades of blue in it and then also some contrasting colors to the blue to make it stand out more. So I did a light blue, a dark blue, a medium blue. I mixed a blue, and then for the pops of color I added a gold and a silver. The technique that I was gonna do, I forget what it's called, but it was basically where you pour the paint on the canvas in like a zigzag, and then you swipe it with the paint scraper, and then you make like designs in the paint scrapings. But it didn't work out because, one, this was my first time, I didn't know what I was doing, but secondly, it was a large canvas, and the one that they used in the video was a lot smaller, probably like 10 by 10 or something. So it just didn't really work, and also halfway through I kind of ran out of paint and I had to start using it from the bottles because the cups ran out. I guess in hindsight I didn't really need the cups at all. I could have just used the bottles, but I did feel like it helped me with pouring smaller amounts. So honestly, here's kind of where the painting takes a turn. Like before, it was relatively neat and there was zigzags, and here I'm still trying to do zigzags, but it's not really going well, and so I just kind of start doing whatever I felt the painting needed, or whatever, ever I wanted, really. So we got some gold in there, we have some silver, and then I tried to pour my blue on it because the gold and the silver were starting to overpower the blues a lot. So after that happened, I took the scraper and I'm trying to like scrape and do what I saw in the video, but it's bringing up a lot of the canvas because I guess I'm actually, legitimately just scraping down the paint, and it's not really just scraping the paint. So then I'm still trying, it's not looking well. I'm trying to do little designs and stuff like they did in the video. But then I'm like, my client would hate this. I don't know. I have to start over. And so then I just take my hands and I smudge everything until I get a nice blue background to start over with. And now we have a very blue Weezer type kind of album cover looking painting. So now I can go through and I can mess around and I can start pouring paint all over it again. Still trying to do the zigzags, still thinking it would look cool, still kind of wanting to try it out. But ultimately I just kind of go crazy and I just pour the paint all over it. And this is what leads to our final piece. I wanted to say that while doing this painting, I realized that this type of art, this style of art, it's a lot of either trying to go in with the plan that you already have in your head of like the colors and the technique you want, or it's just doing whatever you feel like in the moment, and I really like that. I really enjoy that. It's so random, and I love that about art. I like it to be spontaneous and fun. It's also a lot about back and forth, like a little bit of this color, a little bit of that color. Oh, I put too much of that color down. I need to fix it with this color. And there's really no stopping point. Like, you can go on for as long as you want until you like how it looks. And what does kind of suck about it is that, obviously, if you do something that you really like and then you decide that you don't like it enough, you can paint over it and you could try again. But then maybe you'll find out that you actually did like the first one more than the second one, and now you can't go back in time and redo it, So here was the painting when it first finished being painted. This was like super wet still, and the paint was still coming off the sides of it. But I wanted to give you a look at what it looks like before the final review. And here's the painting reveal. It honestly looks a lot better in person than it does on video, and if you touched it, it has like individual ridges where the paint is thicker in some places than others, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think it looks really cool. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and it makes me happy. Have a good day. Bye.